Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the XL Energy Center where the Minnesota Wild are taking on the Carolina Hurricanes. The Hurricanes looking for their first win of the year, and the Wild looking to continue their success at home after a win against the Vegas Golden Knights. I do believe, or no, the Toronto Maple Leafs, excuse me. We are 1 minute away from puck drop. Starting netminders, it looks to be Cam Ward in net for the Hurricanes and Devin Dubnyk between the pipes for the Minnesota Wild. Eriksson Ek and Jordan Staal to take the face off. Build.
Well, we didn't stream earlier today, but that's okay. We'll get you right caught up as the Vegas Golden Knights defeated the Pittsburgh Penguins 5-4 in a thrilling game. We remind you that tomorrow we have the San Jose Sharks visiting the Arizona Coyotes. Remember, Arizona has one of those home wins. And the second game, the Toronto Maple Leafs are in Vegas to take on the Vegas Golden Knights.
And stay tuned because some of those games might get a little hairy very quickly, and you never know when a game's going to be an exciting one. But it's time. Puck's on the ice, and we're on our way. Eriksson Ek lost the face-off, and the puck goes into the Carolina end, where it's cleared out and sent all the way down the other way by the Carolina defense, and taking it in and scoring is Valentin Zykov.
Well, just like that, you can see how early a team can get right on the board. 4:44 remaining, 16 seconds into the game. Just took it to the far boards as Matt Cullen, and it looks like Zykov maybe bottom off the puck and just shot it right on Devin Dubnyk, straight into the net, 1-0 Canes. This is the start they were looking for.
16 seconds is all it takes for the Canes to untie this hockey game. And so Eriksson Ek in the face-off dot once again, and taken in is the puck for the Minnesota Wild. Back into their own end, side of the net, opportunity there for the Hurricanes. Wild attempting to make the move here to bring the puck out of the zone, and they do. Eriksson Ek taking it through the neutral zone, where it's played back in the defensive end by number 34 in red. That would be Degasepi, and it's taken back in to the Carolina end. Now it's Skinner, sends it around through the corner. Back to get it was Norway, and so the Wild end up clearing. Not so, as Van Riemsdyk gets the puck. TVR, brother of James Van Riemsdyk on the Toronto Maple Leafs, and there was an opportunity for him, but the Wild indeed clear. Battle behind the net, puck comes out, and here come the Hurricanes again, as Dubnyk's doing some sort of ritual that involves putting his face on the ice, and so the Minnesota Wild might be at a disadvantage here. Puck comes out to center, and it'll be sent in by number 55 in red, that's McCune. And he's there also to retrieve the dump in, but the Wild are able to clear it. Greenway through center. And now a breakaway for Sealy! Shot! The rebound! They score! It's tied at
1! Nick Sealer pounces on his opportunity. The defenseman pushes the puck straight up the ice on a breakaway with Stepniak and Eric Ryan right on him. Doesn't matter. Looked like he took a shot. It went up, came right back down on his stick, and then he took it one last time. Puck enters the net. Wild tie this game at 1, 2:54.
And we've got one here. The Hurricanes are all knotted up at 1. Off the face-off, the Wild lag, but take it into the offensive end, and it's cleared down now. An opportunity there for Dahlbeck. Couldn't quite find the open space to put the puck on the net, and so the Wild clear. Back into their own end comes the puck for Minnesota, or for Carolina rather. Comes to the center, and there to get it is Niederreiter, one of the aspiring forwards for the Wild, and it comes back out front and cleared. Now taking it dangerously to the corner of the Wild, and there for pressure is Degaseppi and Williams and a couple of his closest friends. And now an opportunity off of the backboard, cleared. And now some more lag along the near side. Puck sent in. And slight technical difficulties there. Here's a chance for the Wild! Off the post! And they clear. Degaseppi gets it through the neutral zone, and now he's got an opportunity steered wide of the net by the Minnesota defense. Niederreiter, and it's cleared of the zone, and now the Wild send it in. Minnesota. Sent back around, all the way back the other way, and having to make the save was Devin Dubnyk, and somehow it finds its way into the back of the net.
This one scored by Hayden Fleury. It looked like maybe the puck got popped up on top of the net, and Fleury pushed it through, just like we saw yesterday with William Nylander on the San Jose Sharks. Nonetheless, the Hurricanes take a 2-1 lead. They'll take it any way they can get it. They're trying to get their first 2 points of the season. If they win tonight, it's going to be a big 2 points to get the Hurricanes back on.
And you got that right. 2 points would be extremely helpful, as the Wild could take over the lead of the or the Western Conference, with a win tonight. Actually, no, they could tie with the rest of the conference for the lead of the West. All of those teams are all tied at 6. That's the puck wide, and now here's a breakaway for the Wild. Niederreiter, and Spurgeon steers it away. That was Stahl who had that breakaway, and now McCune defended well there by the Minnesota defense, and the puck gets through neutral zone. Simon, they score! And Ward can't stop that one. It's wide open for Jason Zucker, and we're tied.
That one got dumped around the boards at her. Jared Spurgeon shot it straight into the board, just bounced in front, and Zucker shot that so hard he lost his balance and flew into the corner. Cam Ward had no chance on it, and Jason Zucker ties this game with little to no time remaining in the first period.
That is likely one of the best goals that we've seen all year, and it happens because of an unlucky bounce for the Carolina Hurricanes off the boards, and we've got a goal here.
That one was straight off the face-off. The Elias Lindholm just pulled a Clayton Keller. I don't even know if he was the centerman. If he is, then he did a good job just putting it on the net. But if he was the winger, he did a good job coming in, supporting the centerman, throwing it on the net right past Devin Dubnyk. And the Hurricanes, no time even went off the clock, I don't believe. Still 24 seconds. And that might be the quickest 2 goals I think I've ever seen.
And just as I was talking about an unlucky break for the Carolina Hurricanes, that's an unlucky break for the Minnesota Wild, because they had just tied this hockey game, and now they're back down by 1. Spurgeon, and they battled for the puck along the boards. Niederreiter sending it in. There to get it are the Minnesota Wild, and they'll send it outside of the net, and down was Ward. The Wild couldn't get it toward the net, and that'll do it for the first period. You're watching NSHL hockey. On Fox Sports.
North.
Off of the face-off here, we're underway once again. Second period. Sent in. And now looking to score! Oh! Turned aside! That was, Jason Zucker again. Stahl gets it out. There to get it is Brodeen. Off the boards! Dangerous play by the Wild, getting it out front. And we've got another thriller here in Minnesota. Puck comes to the corner, sent towards the net. And cleared by Brodeen. Sent in. Bounced out front, saw! And that also didn't go. Crosser there as well. And he'll retrieve it, send it around, and score!
Yep, could be. Must have been
Ryan Murphy, excuse me. Murphy is number 26, or number 6.
It looked like it might have been Brodeen off the switch of players because of the script, but no, they said it was Murphy. Took it behind the net, and there is a Carolina player on him. Just shifted his weight around a little bit, hit him off the puck, threw it right out in front, right past Cam Ward. Tie game.
And what a play to get this game back even up. Sent around behind the net, playing it, and a big scrum there. There to getting that out of the scrum was Waugh, and they clear the zone. Sending it dangerously towards his own net was Hayden Fleury. Not a defensive play that you want to be making. Sent in, empty net! And they still miss. And the Canes are able to clear. Laid by the player, and it comes to the near side, sent all the way down. And getting there first is a Wild player, so no icing. It was Jason Zucker. Gets to center where Prosser plays it. Prosser sends it down out front, and thank goodness a Minnesota Wild player got there, or that might have been a fourth goal for the Hurricanes. Side of the net opportunity, and almost putting it into his own net was number 20 in red. That is Sebastian Aho. And the Minnesota Wild almost had their first lead of the night. And now it's going to be Murphy taking it through center. Plays it off the boards. Wild have it behind the net. Bringing it out to the side is Murphy, and it ends up in the back of the Minnesota net. 4-3 Hurricanes.
Nate Prosser looked like maybe he went to throw it back to Devin Dubnyk so Dubnyk could play it, or whether he was getting pushed by Justin Williams and it just flung off the stick into the net. It doesn't matter, it went off the stick of Nate Prosser. I think it's a Jordan Stahl got credited for that one, and Hurricanes are right back to the lead. I think they'd take a tie just to get at this stage of the season.
And again, ties are a very real option here. There's 3 ways a game can end. You either win a game, or you lose a game, or you tie, because there is no overtime in the regular season, and so it's 1 point to both squads for ties. Side of the net, opportunity there, and Hayden Fleury might have gotten a piece of it as it goes in 5-3.
Just as we were talking about ties, the Hurricanes said, no, we want 2 points. Elias Lindholm looked like maybe he did it all himself, threw it in front, but since Fleury was kind of stuck in the net, getting blocked in by Ryan Murphy or even Devin Dubnyk, it just tipped in before it crossed the line. Hurricanes maybe won't settle for 1 point tonight. They're looking for 2.
And yeah, the Hurricanes looking to end their 3-game losing streak, so no wonder they're definitely trying to win this hockey game. They've got something to prove tonight. As Jason Giuseppe scores, and it's 6-3.
That one was a slap shot. It looked like maybe he was on top of Jordan Greenway. Philip Giuseppe just jumped up and hit that puck straight over Devin Dubnyk over the shoulder, potentially curved it over his head. But it's in the net anyway they can get it, and Hurricanes are out for blood tonight.
If this was the NHL, they'd probably review that play to see if the stick was above the crossbar, but here that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how the puck gets into the net. As long as it gets in, it's a goal. Here's an opportunity for the Wild as Giuseppe couldn't clear. It bounces off the boards, and now Dubnyk's got to play it smart, forced to play it by Slavin, and now it's behind the net, and the Wild clear. Another thing of interest to note is that Eric and Jordan Stahl, I do believe that they're brothers, and they both are playing in this game tonight. One for the Wild and one for the Hurricanes, as that shot nearly went in.
Former teammates, might I add, from Carolina.
As the puck's played behind the net, the Hurricanes actually starting to help the Wild a little bit. And there to get it is Jordan Stahl, but he's checked off the puck and now sent out towards center, and Prosser gets it out. And now a breakaway for the Wild. The shot goes wide. Scrum along the boards, and it's sent in, and now Zykov has it. Bounces it off of the boards, and it comes to the near side and out of play. "27 seconds, second period, and we're back on our way as the puck comes to Waugh, who sends it behind the net. Sebastian Aho there as well, and the Hurricanes get it up through center. Taking it to the boards is Niederreiter for Minnesota, and the puck's sent around dangerously towards the center, but now it's steered away from any danger and taken in by number 9 in green. That would be Mikko Koivu. Sent all the way back down to end the period, and we'll head to the third at a score of 6-3. Hurricanes trying to prove to their fans that they can win hockey games, and to their fans and staff that they can win hockey games and won't flop this season. Here's a breakaway for Koivu! Koivu stumbles over the puck, and it just careens wide of the net, and it comes back wide. Koivu with a second opportunity, but the Hurricanes get it away from danger, and so another opportunity for them. Koivu with it again, side of the net cleared, all the way back down, and bouncing off of Dubnyk to avoid the icing. Sent in, and Teravainen plays it for Carolina. Bounces off the boards there. Prosser is there, but Teravainen sends it back out to Sebastian Aho, who's got it through center. Here's an opportunity, and the shot goes wide. 4 to play. Cleared of the zone. Aho with it. Turned back the other way and sent in. Played behind the net. The Minnesota Wild attempting to get the puck towards center. Puck bounces off the far side and cleared of the zone. Taking it back into his own end. And now puck comes to the near side boards, cleared of the zone, and sent all the way back down, where it's picked up by Greenway and battled for there in the corner. And now playing it, or attempting to, was Murphy. He's got it now, and he'll play it around behind the net. And they're looking, opportunity there for Riemsdyk, and it doesn't go. Behind the net. Can't quite get there, and now he does. That's number 7 in red. That would be
Derek Ryan.
Yeah, Derek Ryan, and the puck's cleared all the way down. Murphy plays it along the far side, cleared of the zone, taken back down into the Carolina end. Now an opportunity there, and shooting wide. And the shooting wide was Lee Stepniak. And now to get it again. Here's an opportunity for Minnesota, and he skated the net. Dumba there to play it for Minnesota. Has it behind the net. There to clear is Derek Ryan, and now Minnesota has it. And it's off the post and in.
Matthew Dumba skated that all the way down the ice. Derek Ryan will get credited. I don't know whether he propelled himself towards the puck to tap it off Dumba's stick and put it in. That doesn't matter now. Hurricanes have a 4-goal lead with 2:23. This could be the first win of their season, or can the Wild make a monumental comeback?
A monumental comeback is in order for the Minnesota Wild if they can just even get 1 goal to get control of this game back. Here's an opportunity, and the puck goes wide. Winnick had the last Minnesota touch, and so it'll be played by none other than that was McCune, and it ends up in the back of the net off McCune.
McCune just shot it in front. It looked like maybe it went off of Minnesota player before it entered the net. Looked like he shot it over. Potentially went off the helmet or the back of Devin Dubnyk. Hurricanes now lead by 5. And we shouldn't get too confident the Hurricanes are going to win this game. They blew a 5-0 lead before.
And indeed, they had a 5-1 lead so far over, and there's another one.
Yeah, make it 6. So it doesn't look like the Hurricanes are going to blow a 5-goal lead tonight. Noah Hannafin gets credited. That one just bounced off the far boards, bounced straight onto the stick of Noah Hannafin, and he fires it past Devin Dubnyk. A rough night for the Wild starter, and the Hurricanes lead by 6.
And speaking of that 5-1 collapse, the Hurricanes were leading the Philadelphia Flyers 5-1, and then the Flyers came back with 5 straight unanswered goals to take the lead, make it 6-5, and then they extended their lead to 8-5 before the Hurricanes attempted to make a comeback as it goes out of play here. And the Hurricanes ended up bringing it back to 8-7 before the Flyers scored again. So anything can happen, but it certainly looks bleak for the Minnesota Wild here as they carry it through the neutral zone, or battle for it in the neutral zone here. And there's another one, 1:31 to go.
This is the first time we've ever seen a team score 10 goals scored by Jordan Stahl. And the 10-goal team is, well, what is right now the worst team in the league. Wild, they're just having a rough night. Can't get anything going their way besides in the first period. And now they're just trying to hustle to the end, try to keep the puck out of the net, which they haven't been successful at all night. And they're just looking to get out of this arena and get on with this game.
I think what they really need is they need to just get through with this game and usher in Philadelphia, the team that beat this Carolina Hurricanes team in their second game of the season. And the Wild are looking to just regroup, get things back together, and get ready to go again come and there's the goal!
That one's going to be scored by the glitch player. The reason why it says players, we think because the players' names are hashtags. Anyways, slap shot right from the blue line from player, just blows it past Cam Ward. But too little too late, is that's just one of the 7 goals they had to get back in order to get a point out of this.
And so minute 4 to go. Will the Hurricanes blow an even bigger lead? If they blow a 7-goal lead, which does not even seem possible, it would be an absolute monumental collapse.
Yeah, especially just in the third period.
Especially if it's in just the last minute of the third period. But they do not, and they'll clear, and now a breakaway opportunity bounces off the boards, and Justin Williams goes to the boards to play it. And now the Wild flip it off of the backboard and get it out. 28 seconds to go. It does not seem that the Wild can make a comeback. And so the Hurricanes clear the zone. And now break for McCune, who had a goal tonight, and that one doesn't find its way on net. Clearing the zone are the Wild. Just trying to get this game done with faster. And they do, and so it'll be sent up ice. And that'll pretty much do it. The Minnesota Wild collapse here at home, and the Hurricanes get their first win of the year. Thank you for tuning in to Fox Sports, to Fox North for the Carolina Hurricanes visiting your Minnesota Wild. We'll see you tomorrow morning. We'll see you, not morning, but tomorrow at 6:30 Eastern for the Philadelphia Flyers, for the San Jose Sharks visiting the Arizona Coyotes, and then the Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the Vegas Golden Knights. Thanks for tuning in. You've been watching Fox North. See ya.